You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? Who's down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? Who down with LCS?
Me. Good morning. Happy Saturday. It's been a couple weeks. Hope everybody's doing well. I know it's been a busy morning already on YouTube. I know Uncanny D-Man, David was live, Fanboy Prime with Neil and Doug doing a cover battle. So, and here we are. And it's my three-year anniversary on YouTube. Posted some comic book content for the first time 3 years ago. It was actually April 20th. I think I posted like a coming soon video, and then shortly after there posted my first content for, comic book content. I've actually had a YouTube channel and posted some family videos like 14, 15 years ago, but it's 3 years into comic book stuff. So it doesn't seem like it's been 3 years. It went quick. So I guess that's a good sign. But let's check in with the chat, see how everybody's doing this morning. Lucretius is here, of course. First one in. He was really, this was from 2 a.m. this morning. So he was really up early or up late, I guess. Uncanny D-Man is here. David, good morning. No, like I said, he was up really early. I got up at 7 East Coast time, and he was already streaming on the West Coast. So John is here, another West Coast guy, up early. Trev is here. Trev has been hanging out this morning as well. Good to see you. Phil is here. Good morning, Phil. I'll take some crispy hash browns. I went with a healthy breakfast. I did a little yogurt with blueberries and strawberries. Need to get into my I was going to say swimsuit body, but I think I'm con body. I need to look good for Heroes Con. Lettuce Comics, good morning. Appreciate you being here. Definitely go check out Lettuce Comics, fairly new channel. Just posted a haul video. Definitely go check him out. I know I dropped his link in a few of the Instagram chats, so definitely go follow him if you're not familiar. Callie and Jordan Squad is here. I know he's getting ready for the NFL draft coming up next weekend, right? Chop is here. Good morning, Chop. Appreciate you being here. Mike is here. Shop is here. I know a bunch of people were hanging out at some of the other live streams this morning. Tony's here. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. Jay is here. Good morning, Jay. Hope all is well with you. Let's see. Phil is here. Phil's going live today at 11. So following us, he'll be going live. So definitely go check him out. Let's see. No money was exchanged. Let's see. Yeah. It was kind of funny. I knew April was the month, and so I kind of looked back and saw that I posted the first video on the 20th of April, which is pretty interesting, right? Polar Barn Productions, good morning. Appreciate you being here. I know you were hanging out over on Fanboy Prime stream this morning. Appreciate you stopping by here. Not sure you've been here before, so I appreciate you stopping in. Kenneth is here. We've got a lot of stuff to do too since we've been off for a couple weeks. We've got a bunch of duck races to do to catch everybody up on the monthly giveaway. We've got books to pull from the giveaway bin. And then next week we'll do the giveaway, the chat giveaway, and then the membership giveaway as well. So CatFan's here. Good morning, CatFan. Hope you're doing well. I know you popped into Fanboy stream as well. Lucretius is back. He's been here multiple times. Robin is here. Good morning, Robin. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, we've got a kind of a bunch of stuff to get to. I didn't really have anything planned as far as 3 years. Just it's been fun. Certainly being able to connect with the larger collecting community, cards, pops, a bunch of different channels, and certainly the comic book family. I'm really looking forward to Heroes Con this year. We're about 6 weeks, 7 weeks, no, but probably about 7 weeks away from Heroes Con in June. So really looking forward to that to finally meet some of the fine community folks in person. So yes, yeah. Maybe I should rethink that. But definitely just whether you're con body, dad bod, whatever. Just if you go into a con, just make sure you apply the deodorant, right? Yeah, looking forward. Like I said, looking forward to Heroes. There's a big group of YouTubers that are going. I've lost count. There is so many people going. So from the YouTube side. So Cliff is here. Good morning, Cliff. Appreciate you being here. Cliff is all over the place. I don't know how he does it. He's every time I pop on YouTube, he's on a stream or streaming or doing something. That's it. Yeah, draft. I knew the draft was coming up. Next Thursday. I'm in NHL hockey playoff mode with the New York Rangers. They play their first playoff game tomorrow, so I'm kind of locked in on the playoffs. The Rangers had a really good season. I'm a big Rangers fan, so looking forward to them kicking off their playoffs. Let's see. Just scrolling, making sure I'm not missing anybody. Appreciate everybody coming out. Like I said, I know it's been, and too, we're looking at. I mentioned I did a kind of a pop-up stream last Sunday. So we're going to be moving the Breakfast with Brian show from Saturdays to Sundays, Sunday morning, and we're actually going to start a little bit earlier. We're going to do 9:45 because Bleecker Street Church with Bleecker goes off, starts at 10:45. So to kind of give us that hour buffer, 9:45 to 10:45, lead right into Bleecker Street Sunday stream. And we're switching it up just personal reasons. My wife works in retail and she is off on Saturdays. She basically recently have been scheduled with Saturdays off. So I'm going to basically just move the show so that we can have our Saturdays free. My wife and I, do whatever we need to do, stuff around the house or go out or, whatever it may be. So definitely looking forward to, just spending some time with her. So, and not have to, worry about having the live stream and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, Mike and Trev are going to be there. Derrz is going to be there. That's right. 420 has that, the other meeting as well, right? Derrz, appreciate you stopping in. It's true. He's been everywhere. It's been April has been the month of Cliff. He's everywhere, which is not a bad thing because he does it well. He does it well for sure. Damn. Okay. Yeah. This will probably be the last. I may do a Saturday stream depending on my wife's schedule, but right now she's basically been scheduled Saturdays off for the next, foreseeable future. So that's why because, believe it or not, for me, the 10 a.m. start was always just try to catch some, catch some people maybe on the West Coast. But if my wife and I are trying to go do something in the morning, I don't get done till 11 a.m. and then, it's like noon, 11:30 or so before we are able to go out and do something. So really just kind of shifting that schedule. Shifting that schedule. I see some of the comments about Ford. Oh, all right. Coffee with Cliff. There you go. Well, you could. I know you've been. Yeah, you used to do a what 11:30 show, 11:30 Eastern. But I know you've had some family stuff, John. Right? Okay, girls with soccer and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it would. That's a. I don't think there's too many other live streams Saturday mornings at 10. You know, we've got Fanboy and David before me, and then Phil usually at 11. But yeah, so definitely some spots there. Jimmy G's here. Good morning, Jimmy. Jimmy just got here, so we have to, when Jimmy shows up, we release the LCS dancers.
You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? Who's down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? Who down with LCS?
That's yeah. Oh, that's an OnlyFans thing. I see how it is. Everybody loves the redhead for some reason. I don't know, maybe it's the shirt she's wearing. I'm not sure. What else we got for you? We're going to be doing a live stream, Comic Book Community Awards, the 3rd of May, Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, just to kind of update everybody on where we are. There's been a lot of discussion, a lot of feedback, and some discussion with the committee. So we're kind of just updating everybody. All of the changes and really it's just wording of clarifying some of the categories in the wording. All of those changes are actually published up on the CBC Awards website. So if you want to go check them out, I'm just going to be doing a live video to go over any of the changes for this coming year. And May 3rd will be about 6 weeks before voting nominations open. Nominations open June 15th, Heroes Con weekend. So that's Saturday, June 15th. So we'll have just some updates. Like I said, it's really just some clarification on wording, no changes to any of the overall categories, just making sure everybody's clear on the content of the category, I guess is probably the best way to to explain it. So, but yeah, what else we got for you? I actually have a list of things that I wanted to cover. We have our ducks and all of that. We'll get to that shortly. CBC Awards update. Yeah. And so, actually right after this, so Phil, I may not be on your live stream right away. I actually have, I posted, so we're in a new community. When we moved to South Carolina, we're kind of it's a little different than New York, Long Island. There's a lot of communities that have names, and it's really like there's probably 125 homes in our community. And so we have a Facebook group, and people, put stuff up, information, they sell things. There's actually a community garage sale going on today. But I posted up, we sold a couple things that we didn't need anymore, an old TV, a car carrier, right through in the neighborhood. People came, posted it up, people came and picked it up. But I posted some comic books the other day. I had the free comic book day comic books and some other comic books that I just wanted to give away. And so I know there's a lot of young kids in our teenagers and even, younger kids in our neighborhood. So I posted them up saying, hey, I'm home all day. If you want any of these comics, just stop by and pick them up. I had a couple people come by, a couple kids come by, pick them up, pick up the books. And so, but somebody else posted on my thread saying, hey, I have some comic books for sale if anybody's interested. So I started a conversation with my neighbor back and forth. He's just, walking distance of my house. And he's got a collection of 25 long boxes from like mid 80s through like 2000s. And so, I asked him, I said, well, what are you looking to do? You're looking to sell, the whole collection or part of the collection. So I ended up going over to his house this week. And so he's really looking for, he knows what he has, right? He's a collector. He understands the market. All the books are raw. And I'm working on some books. So I'm actually going to go over to his house this afternoon right after the stream and pick up a couple books, a couple big Spider-Man keys I'm going to be picking up. And we're still kind of in discussion about the whole collection, what he wants to do. He's kind of, he's looking to, like I said, kind of get top dollar. So for the bigger keys, I have no problem paying, fair market value. But if I'm buying a big collection in bulk, I would never, you can't pay top dollar because it's books that you're not going to keep. You're going to try to sell. So we're still kind of talking about that. But you're going to see some big Spider-Man keys being picked up. Some books that I've been on the hunt for a little while. Actually, one of the books was a book I was planning on picking up at Heroes Con. But this opportunity came up, so had some money stashed for Heroes Con, which I'll be spending some of that later today. So yeah, I'm going to definitely, I've kind of been kind of light on the promotion of the CBC Awards, but yeah, I have some videos that I can send out for promotion. I'll send those to anybody that wants them. Just hit me up on IG, Tony. I'll send it to you. And then, I'm going to start on Instagram, just really kind of pumping out some posts on Instagram to really spread the word. So, oh, nice. All right. For some reason, Lettuce, I thought you were in North Carolina. I think that's where you went. You went somewhere for a haul. I thought you were in North Carolina. Yeah. But I'm in Lexington, South Carolina. So, so yeah, not too far. Chris is here. Good morning, Chris. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, so I'm interested to see how this unfolds. Like I said, we kind of struck a deal on four Spider-Man keys, and I think I'm really getting a great deal on these books. But we're going to kind of continue the conversation. He's got a whole run of Amazing Spider-Man. He's got Web of Spider. He's got all the Spider-Man titles. A whole run of a bunch of Spider-Man titles that I'm kind of looking to collect in the PC. And then he's got a bunch of other stuff. And, I explained to him, look, if I was to purchase, I would keep any of the Spider-Man stuff that I don't have, but all the other stuff I would probably, if it doesn't fit my PC, I'm going to sell it and flip it. So, but I think he's okay with maybe just holding on to the collection and just selling it, a little bit at a time. At a kind of a fair market value. So I don't think he's looking to, cut it all loose. But like I said, I met with him for about an hour last week, and then now we're kind of continuing this discussion. So P2, what Phil 2? Oh, I got you. Phil 2. I got you. Yeah, it's interesting that Free Comic Book Day falls on May 4th, right? May the 4th be with you. I'm actually thinking I'm going to take a ride down to Augusta and hang out with Mark and Alan and go visit Augusta Book Exchange and a few of the other shops that Legion of Comics Mark has in the area. So no ASM 129. That is he did not have that. He's got we're looking at ASM 300, ASM 361, Secret Wars 8, and a couple others. One other really big book that I was surprised that he had, and surprised at the deal that we came to on this book, because it looks like the books look like they're in really good shape. He's got some of the books have a little bit of some of the books, not the books that I'm looking at, the four that I'm looking at, but some of the books have a little bit of a spine roll. He has everything's bagged. Not all of the comics have boards. So, but the books I'm looking at are in good shape. No spine roll. So. Yeah, well, CatFan, let me know what you need for Free Comic Book Day. If there's something you're on the hunt for, I'm definitely can pick them up. I'm really going to try to be selective, because in years past, I picked up a ton of different books on Free Comic Book Day, and now I've got them here, and I'm like, well, I read them, and now what am I going to do with them all? So I'm really going to be selective. I'm going to, obviously stick to the Spider-Man and things that I'm interested in. So. Rich is here. Good morning, Rich. Appreciate you being here. He just picked up, if you haven't seen, Trev just mentioned ASM 129. Rich, Cap Collectibles, just picked it up. Picked up an amazing mid-grade copy of ASM 129. And that's kind of right where my sweet spot is. I'd like to be able to pick up like a 5.0, between like 5 and 6 copy. It's a little pricey, right? We're right probably around $11,000, $1,200, somewhere in that range, depending on, where you pick up. But yeah, really nice pickup for Rich for sure. Let's see. Yeah, so it's going to be, and isn't there I thought there was some other Star Wars, I mean, obviously it's May the 4th, right? But I thought there was some other Star Wars release video game, card game, something. I thought there was something happening related to Star Wars on that day, other than it being, the standard May the 4th. I thought there was something going on that day. So, yeah, and that's the other thing, right? A lot of the LCSs turned it into an event. They have sales, 20, 30%. My old LCS back in New York, I just saw on Instagram, they're having Scott Snyder there doing free signings, and they're doing like a 20% store-wide sale. I'm not sure what some of the local stores are here. I'm sure ABX. I've been to ABX once, but Paul is always generous with things, the free comic book stuff. I know he's gotten in a lot of the pins and the stickers and things like that. So looking forward to hanging out with Mark and Alan, the Comic Viking, and making it a morning of it for sure. So Gene is here. Good morning, Gene. Appreciate you being here. I know Gene just dropped a new video I saw on Instagram. I haven't had a chance to check it out, so definitely go give Gene a follow and watch his video. He's got channel sponsorship now with a local comic shop or a comic shop up in Canada. So he's been doing he just kicked off some giveaways and things like that. So definitely give Gene a follow if you're not familiar with his channel. But before we get to the ducks and some of the books, I wanted to shout out to channel members. We do have channel memberships on the channel, not required, but if you're interested, I do appreciate it. So just shout out. And we actually added another tier. So we have 2 different tiers, one that's less expensive. So if you're interested in that, check it out. But wanted to shout out the channel members who have been members with me for some since the beginning when I kicked these off it's been about a year ago. So Trev, the Shipping Guru, Dr. Von Hoot's Comics from the Spiral Dimension, Seth 11, Rob Fatstaxo Comics, The Comic Vet, IzzyVerseNYC, The Rat Pack, A Comic Bookworm, Collecting with Derrz, CatFan Comicsman, J80 Hobbies, Fanboy Prime, Comics by the Bay, Joshua Anderson, Philtastic Comics and Art, Tony Comiverse, Gene Malo, Madam Blaster, Cliff on Comics, Jimmy G, the Comic Guy, Remy Q Studios, and Coco Loves Chevy. So appreciate you guys. Appreciate all of the channel members. And we do have, speaking, we'll keep that channel member train rolling. We've got this month's channel membership giveaway. Got kind of a stack of books, some random exclusives. So we've got this Superman number 7, David Nakayama cover. Got this web of Spider-Man. This came out just a few weeks ago, kind of a preview of all the Spider-Man stories that are coming out over the next year or so. But what I really liked about this was the artwork, Capullo, and there's a number of other artists that do some art in this. So just for me, being able to see Spidey. We've got this Astonishing X-Men number 17, but kind of a blank sketch cover you could do something with. We've got Spider-Man, End of Spider-Verse. This is actually a second print, but the first appearance of Spider-Boy. We've got Weapons of Mutant Destruction. It's a tough cover to see, but it's a really good, really nice cover. We've got the Marvel Secret Wars Battle World. This was a big time exclusive. Yep, big. Yeah, it's an exclusive. I don't know if it was big time or another exclusive cover. This is a big time exclusive. We've got this Deadpool. We've got Wolverine. This is part of the Sabretooth Wolverine storyline that's been going on the last few issues. We've got this great foil Thundercats #1. And we've got this is a Five Below comic pack that we're going to throw in for channel members. So that's the big stack of books. It's a medium-sized stack of books for for channel members. So we'll do that drawing next Sunday. Neil, thank you for joining. Appreciate you becoming a member again. I think Neil was a member early on as well for a little bit, so appreciate that. Let's see. What do we got to give Neil something to welcome to the little chat. I'm scrolling through my videos here. I know you guys like the dancers, so we'll give you these. They're looking at your covers, Neil. They're looking at your battle. Your yeah, some good. Just some exclusive covers to give away. So, Thundercat, yeah. Wellbore is here. Good morning, Wellbore. Brad, appreciate you being here. I know you've been. Perlo, yeah. It's kind of because Perlo's with the painted covers, right? It's a little dark, but yeah, it's a great cover. So some great covers in the membership giveaway this month. Robert's here. Good morning, Robert. Appreciate you being here. Well, we have we do have that other dancing where Trev is shirtless in that video, but maybe we'll maybe we'll save that. Why you didn't? Oh, come on! You didn't like that video I played for you? All right, here I'll give you some. Where is it? Was this better for you, Neil?
Lawyer. I'm not saying a damn thing.
Hopefully that was better for you, Neil. Hopefully you enjoyed that one a little bit better. Not sure what Tony's talking about. We're talking Power Rangers. I must have missed it. I must have missed the question or something in there. But yeah, let's give away some ducks. We're kind of behind on the ducks because we haven't done it in a couple of weeks. So I think we've got 4 different duck races to do today. So this is from the last Breakfast with Brian. If you leave the hashtag in the comments after the end of the video, you get a shot. So this is the list we have. I think I've got 4 of these to do. So let's start with our first one. Where's my... so this is the list. Shop, Adventurous Joe, Derrz, Surfer, Wellbore, Lucretius, Meatwad #1, DAGR Cards, CatFan Comicsman, 3 Good Nerds, God is Great, and Kenneth Bird. Good luck. We'll shuffle, and they're off. Who's it gonna be? Who's getting the first what? The first duck for the month. Who's it gonna be? Good luck, everybody. Derrz, good morning, sir. Derrz is doing a whatnot stream tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. So definitely go check that out if you're on whatnot. Who's gonna take it at the end? CatFan Comicsman. CatFan, congrats. Congrats. That is duck race number 1. Let me go get the next one. So we had 2 community posts over the last 2 weeks when I was taking a little bit of a break. And actually there was, some pretty good reason. My brother actually came down to visit. He just recently, he just recently retired. So he came down. He came down to hang out with me for a couple of days. We have a nephew that lives about an hour and a half away from me. So my brother spent a couple of days with me and my family, and then went out to visit with my nephew. We took him out to a nice dinner to celebrate his retirement. 40 something years with the company. So yeah, big shout out to my brother and congrats on his retirement. Really, really excited for him to be able to have now, his time back, right, where he doesn't need to work anymore. So, CatFan with his first duck. Congrats. All right, so let's get to our next one. So this is a little bit of a longer list. I think we got 13. Jonathan collectibles to astonish, collecting with Derrz, Manny, Hobgoblin Collector, OTG, Otaku, Lacrucius, Uncanny D-Man, 80s Guy, Melodope, Legion of Comics, Too Tasty, S. Vaughn 82, Coco Loves Chevy, and Philtastic Comics and Art. Good luck. We'll shuffle. This will be for our second duck of the month. Who's it going to be? Derrz, an 80s guy out front early on. You never want to leave the duck race early. Who's dropping back? Who's going to snipe it? 8 seconds. 7, 6. Uncanny D-Man. Looks like Uncanny D-Man's taking it. Congrats. Uncanny D-Man. All right. Let's get to our next one. And we're going to have one for the chat today as well. We're going to do a hashtag and just after I get through these duck races. So definitely stick around for that. Everybody gets a chance at a duck. So this is community post number 2. So this is week 2 when I posted this. So let me share it again. So we've got Collecting with Derrz, J&K Retro Gaming, S. Vaughn 82, IzzyVerseNYC, Just Your Average Geeks, Philtastic Comics and Art, 23 Manch, Joffrey Castro, Shop for Comics, Coco Loves Chevy, Eddie from the Bat Cave, and Joker Bat 12. So let's run this one. Set it. Shuffle. Good luck. And Eddie shows up just as his duck is in the race. Very nice. Can that perfect timing help Eddie win this duck race? Let's see. Who's it going to be? Who's coming up? 23 looks like maybe. He's making a run here. 23 Munch. 23, congrats. And if you don't know 23, definitely go check out his channel. Great community artist. And he does a giveaway every Saturday night. He does a premiere, I think, 10 p.m. Eastern, where he gives away some of his original art. So definitely go check out 23's channel. All right, we've got one more. And then we'll do our hashtag for the live chat for today. So this was from last Sunday. I did kind of a pop-up stream on a Sunday, just kind of to test the waters, dip my toe in. And we gave a duck away there. And then if you left the hashtag in the comments, you had a chance. So we only had 4, which is fine. Derrz, CatFan, Adventurous Joe, and Kenneth Bird. So good luck to these 4 gentlemen. Shuffle, 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 and there we go. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Derrz, Joe, CatFan, or the Birdman? Uh-oh. Derrz and Joe kind of neck and neck. I don't like it. I don't like it. Who's it going to be? It could be CatFan. Could CatFan be lucky ducky twice today? It is. CatFan, congrats. He has gone from no ducks to do 2 ducks in a matter of 5 minutes here. So congrats, CatFan. Somebody check on CatFan. Make sure he's okay. I'm a two duck guy today. We need to do a wellness check on him. Yeah, Derrz is always second in the races. Wait a minute. Did CatFan fall off his chair? Is he okay? Somebody check on him. Yeah. Yes, that's right. We broke his streak. He can stop complaining. JD Wise, good morning. Appreciate DJ Wise. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. Rigged. Well, all right. So let me share my screen again, and we're gonna do the hashtag for the chat. So we'll keep it simple. 3 years, 3-year anniversary today on YouTube. So enter the hashtag 3 years, and we'll give you a chance at a duck, right? And CatFan. CatFan, don't enter. Yeah, CatFan, clean it up today. And then we got to pull the books. Once we pull the hashtag, we've got 15 books to pull. We do 5 every weekend. So we're 3 weeks into the month. So we haven't pulled any books. So we'll pull 15 books today to see what books we're giving away. Wow. CatFan, do you have like a whiteboard and you're keeping track of the streams that you haven't won a duck on? Is that what we're doing here? Team Nerd, good morning. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Like I said, we'll we're going to be moving over to a Sunday stream next week and going forward. But so hopefully most of you can make it. Totally understand if you can't. I'm kind of been in, it's springtime. We've got the time change, so I don't really get to the computer. Like I come home from work and then I'm off and running, taking the dogs for a walk, doing stuff around the house. I don't probably get to the computer until 8:30 or so in the evening. So those 6-7 p.m. streams I cannot really make because I'm just I'm just out and about doing stuff. So I apologize if I can't watch your streams, but time of year I got to take advantage of the nice weather and the sun out there. So he tracks ducks and grudges. Well, hopefully I'm off the list now. Hopefully I'm clear from that tracking list. Yes, there is a legendary lineup on Sundays, right? You've got Bleecker, you've got Phil. Phil's Treehouse is doing the Sunday sort. You've got the Sunday Sesh. You've got Legion of Comics. You've got the Week's End. You've got Trev and Mike. There's tons of stuff going on a Sunday now. So good stuff. Chicago Schultz is here, the fantasy football champion from last year. So once next week NFL draft, and then we can kind of start to get our keepers in for our fantasy league and start to get to really kick off the football talk. So be good, good stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah. Just kind of pointing it out. But yeah, I'm trying to usually I take my dogs for a walk every day. I'm actually trying to get in some more exercise, some more walking too. So, just trying to take advantage of the nicer weather that we're enjoying in South Carolina. So, for sure. And it's funny you mentioned that, right? Our neighborhood, there's kids out and about playing, riding bikes, doing all kinds of stuff, which is great to see because these days you don't see that often. They're usually tied to a TV or a video game or something like that. So definitely good to see. All right, so we've got 25 watching, 21 entered. So give everybody a couple more seconds to get the hashtag in. Good luck, and this will get you in the end of the month duck race, and we're going to pull the books today. So. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. We've had some really nice weather this week in South Carolina. It's been like mid 80s, like summer, almost summer like. Enjoying it. So yeah, right. I'm not looking forward to seeing the reports of the 100-degree weather in Arizona. Know a few people out there. So. Nice. Are we supposed to get rain? I didn't think so. I didn't think we were supposed to get rain today. And I thought they said rain tomorrow, Sunday, but we've had a pretty good stretch of weather the last couple of days. All right, we're going to run this. We got 21 out of 26. So good luck to everybody. Give you 3, 2, 1. Who's getting another duck? Trev. So we're going to have the Trev CatFan battle at the end of the month. Nice. Congrats, Trev. Yeah. All right. Phil's getting outside. It's just not trips to Kroger. He's actually going to get outside. I like it. Cody. All right. So let's pick some books. Let's get some books. We've got 15 books to pick today. And I just reloaded. This is a whole new short box. Chris, the comic vet, are you there? Tell me to watch my back. Oh, geez. So we've got a brand new short box full of books, restocked, reloaded. So let's pick out. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do the first 3 here. We'll do 3 there. We'll do 3 from the front. We'll do 3 from the middle. There's middle. 1, 2, 3. That's 9. I'm just going to do random. We'll do 3 here. 1, 2, 3. 12. And we'll do 1, 2, 3. All right. Oh, that's a heavy box. All right, let's see what we got. Bloodshot #1. Got a little, it almost feels, it looks embossed, but it's not. Little 90s goodness to start. Captain America #0. We've got DC Comics Presents Justice League of America #1. We've got Thing #2, Clobber in Time. Shang-Chi, Master of the Ten Rings #1. We've got Legion of X #1. All right, whoever wins this can officially retire. Turok #1. We've got book 1, Dark Knight Master Race. Nonstop Spider-Man #1. Now this, not sure who that cover is. Legion of Superheroes #54. Got a little foily thing going on. 54, and it's a double, 55. Wow. This is the 90s goodness. Cyberforce Zero, number 0. We've got Judge Dredd #1. I Am the Law. We've got, it's still in a poly bag, Marvel Age. I think this trading card. Let's see. It's got a trading card. So we got back-to-back trading cards. Oh yeah, nice little Hulk trading card there. That, and we've got X-Force #1 still in the poly bag. Let's see the card we got. Paper's tape. Let's see. Oh, it's covered up. I can't see it. So that'll be whoever wins that can open that up and be surprised. And another way to finish up the last book, Darker Image #1. Little 90s goodness there. So nice stack of books that will be finding a new home. We'll add 5 more books to it. So 20 books in total will be given away next Sunday. Let's see what else we got here. Missed up the chat. Let's see. Just make sure. Nice. Chicago added a nice book. Let's see. Yeah. Canadian Survivalist, good morning. Appreciate you being here. Let me double check my list, make sure I covered everything I wanted to get to this morning. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Oh, last thing. So we do have, I mentioned CBC Awards update. We're going to do that May 3rd. I'm actually going to be doing I'm doing a PC purge. There's a couple books, some books that just I'm trying to get more focused on my PC. So I think I might do that next Sunday as well, Sunday afternoon before Phil's stream. Phil goes live at 4 p.m. I'll probably do 3 p.m. Eastern next Sunday. Do a little bit of some books that I'm just going to try to surplus, see if anybody's interested in any of the books. Raise a little extra cash maybe for Heroes Con. So definitely, I'll post them up here and then probably post them up on Instagram. So I'm going to be doing that. And I mentioned it a little bit. I am working on my first comic. So I wrote a script, wrote a comic book. I had a few people look at it. Evil Mike was nice enough to take a look at the script and give me some feedback. Taylor Winder did that for me as well. Artwork for the interiors is done. I have one cover done, and I'm going to be doing 2 other covers. I have another cover. Two of the other covers are in the works. Justin Birch is working on the lettering for me as we speak. Should have that done within the next week or so. And then I'm going to be putting up a Kickstarter. So I basically have funded this so far, out of pocket. And I'm going to be doing a Kickstarter for it. It's called The Doctor. He is the doctor. He is a superhero doctor. He runs a support group for superheroes. So that's the story. So once I have more information, I'm starting to put together the video and the Kickstarter information. I'll let everybody know. But I really did it just to kind of understand the process of making a comic book. I've always wanted to do. I've always had creative, ambitions. Early on, as like a teenager, early 20s, I wanted to get into film, making films. Did a lot of video stuff in college and in high school. So I've always had that creative side. And I was like, thinking about it, I'm like, a comic book is a great way to be able to produce, obviously a story, right? A written story, but also some crazy visuals without having that. You don't need a $20 million budget to produce a comic. Although it does get expensive, right? Having people do artwork and things are not cheap, and you want to pay them for their time and for their effort, their work. So I'm going to be hopefully jumping on a few other channels once we kick off the Kickstarter and talk about the whole process. I learned a lot putting together this first book. So yeah, figured I'd mention that as well. Remy Q is here, channel member Remy Q. Let's see, and Remy Q, just endless clip producer on his show. Let's Talk About It Thursday night with his beautiful wife.
If you weren't a winner, I'm sorry, loser. You didn't get a trophy.
Yeah, wise words from Remy Q family.
Why are y'all talking to the police? Isn't that like 101? Nobody's seen movies before? When the police sit you down and they're like, we want to ask you some questions. Lawyer. They're going to be like, we know you did it. Oh, you do? Well, ask my lawyer, bitch, because I'm not saying nothing. Because all you got to do is be like, oh, I drove there yesterday. And they're like, we can prove you didn't drive there yesterday. You're lying to us. Guilty. And then you're fucking dead. You're dead. Lawyer. I'm not saying a damn thing. Lawyer. I'm not saying a damn thing. Lawyer. I'm not saying a damn thing.
So wise words from Remy. Have a lawyer. Have a lawyer on retention. Yeah. So I'm excited. I learned, like I said, I learned a lot about putting the whole process of putting a comic book together. Like I said, I wrote the story. I've had somebody do the artwork. We're having Justin do the lettering. The artist who did the artwork, pencils, ink, coloring, did kind of everything. Justin's doing the lettering. And then I have, like I said, I had a couple different artists do some covers as well. Actually going to try to get my daughter to do a cover as well. She is an artist herself. So I'd like to try to showcase some of her work. Yep, Phil is going live in about 7 minutes. So once we wrap up here, definitely go pop over to Philtastic Comics and Art. Yep, Remy speaks the truth. Yes, and if you haven't seen, I did release a video a couple. It was like 2 weeks ago. Remy Q explains the Australian outback. You definitely want to go check that out. Wise words from Remy Q. So. Awesome. Yeah, that'd be great. Definitely. Like I said, I'm interested in talking about the process because I know there's a number of other people within the community. I think Comic Journey has been talking about maybe doing his own comic. He's, an artist himself, and he's talking about doing the art and the writing and everything. So, Mike's heading over to Phil's. All right. Let's see. All right. So we'll wrap it up. Have a great weekend, everybody. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'm going to go get some of my, go to my neighbor's house and get some Spider-Man keys. But have a great weekend, everybody. Appreciate you guys hanging out, hanging out with and supporting the, Breakfast with Brian show. Really, really do appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. Yeah. So we'll talk more about the comic and Kickstarter and all that in the coming weeks. It's going to be busy. We got Heroes Con. We got a lot of stuff going on. So, but I appreciate everybody hanging out with us. What are we going to leave you with? We're going to leave you with something. Let's keep you. I feel like we need to. We haven't seen Travis in a while. Hope all is well. with him. I know he's kind of on a little bit of a break, but let's just refresh you with a little this or that.
All right, so say you were up against The Rock and John Cena in a wrestling match. Who are you picking as your tag team partner? We have Pocan Joe or Remy from Remy Studios.
I was instantly going to be like Pocan Joe. Like, he's indestructible, but then you have Remy Q, who will, like, he'd probably bring the freaking chainsaw to the match. Gonna go Pocan Joe. He's the indestructible man. So yeah, okay. Pocan Joe.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.